sports fans, let's get you set for day 2 here at the 2022 Ontario Parasport Games. As we're just seconds away from the opening puck drop here between the North Bay IceBreakers in white, who after day 1 sit atop the standings, taking on the Mississauga Silver Streak in red, who have a 1-1 record after day 1. And here we go, opening puck drop, and we are underway from Iceland Arena on day 2 of the 2022 Ontario Parasport Games. It's the Sledge Hockey competition. This tournament and this broadcast presented, well, the broadcast specifically presented by ParaSport TV in conjunction with the Ontario Sledge Hockey Association. Starting goaltenders in this one for North Bay. He's coming off a shutout in their big 5-0 win last night against Niagara. It's Sebastian Blais. And Blais could be tested early here, but North Bay do a nice job defensively and clear the puck out to the near side blue line. For Mississauga, it's Chad Watts getting the start in this game as Mississauga pressing here. That centering pass dealt with defensively by Dan Timofew, although they're unable to clear the zone on the first attempt, and on the second try, Timofew not only clears it, but now he picks it up, and he's away to the races here as he streaks up the far wing. Timofew checking his options. He gets hit hard, dispossessed of the puck, and now it's picked up by Michael Carreri, as Carreri picked up one of 2 goals for Mississauga in the game we featured yesterday against Elmvale, where they lost 5-2. But there, Carreri makes a good pass. Here's the other goal scorer from that game, and that's Robbie Brooks, who's bodied over to the far side wall, and with the puck right up in the North Bay bench as they work left to right across your screen wearing those white jerseys. They'll now dump it up the near wing. Mississauga and North Bay going head-to-head here early in this game. It's a 0-0 scoreline early as the puck behind the Mississauga net and digging away for possession. It pops out front all the way to the top of the blue line as Fanning on the shot attempt couldn't quite make out the number there for North Bay. It may have been Minnow who tried to get the shot. He picked up a goal yesterday, and there we get an icing call against Mississauga. Van Volkenburg had the second attempt there for North Bay prior to the icing. As we've got about 9.5 minutes remaining in the opening period. 0-0 the scoreline so far in this one, as the face-off comes to the left of the Mississauga goaltender, Watts. Puck all the way out past center ice, but Minnow promptly dumps it back in, but from the wrong side of center, that's going to be an icing call. And the face-off will come back inside North Bay zone. Well, if you're tuned into the live YouTube stream, let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering on. We'll get to some viewer shout-outs throughout the broadcast. As Carreri and Watson, the 293s, facing off here. Watson wins it for North Bay, gets out to the point, but not past the defensive effort. Knocked down by Van Volkenburg, hammered further into the zone as Mississauga trying to build some offense here. Puck at the blue line where Jake Timofew unable to come up with it. Carreri finds it, tries to draw to his right stick, can't get a clean shot away, and then Van Volkenburg comes in with a good defensive play to stop the pressure as Mississauga's top line, led by Carreri, we're starting to look a bit threatening there. Fournier, there's a long shot, easily steered aside by Blais. As North Bay start to break out of their own zone. Near wing pass. as it's corralled by Minnow. He had a beauty of a goal yesterday, and here he could be off to the races again. There's a shot attempt from Minnow. Came from distance and went wide of the goal. Behind the net, big hit laid as the Mississauga player taking the worst of that. Van Volkenberg laying the body there for North Bay. As they try work out of the zone, Mississauga get it to the blue line, but not further. Watts with the easy paddle save. He'll bat it ahead now, and Carreri gets pushed into his own bench, but the puck's still able to be played, and North Bay promptly dump it back in, and Watts had to stretch out with his glove hand to ensure that shot from almost center ice didn't beat him. We saw Van Volkenberg pick up a center ice goal yesterday in the big win against Niagara. It was actually the first goal of the game and sort of set the tone for North Bay. Well, they had thoughts of doing the same right there. That time, however, Mississauga send the puck down the ice, and we'll get an icing call with 7.5 minutes remaining in the first period, which for the time being is scoreless, as you're tuned into the 2022 Ontario Parasport Games. It's the Sledge Hockey Tournament, and this broadcast presented by ParaSport TV in conjunction with the Ontario Sledge Hockey Association. As Mississauga win the face-off, they try to bank it off the boards and out. The pass intended for Wakeland, they never could quite find them with the pass. It's tracked back now by Dan Timothy. Started to break out, but a big hit there by Aubrey Clements and a turnover, and let's see if Mississauga can capitalize. They try to get the puck back to Clements, as that was Steve Sermon trying to feed the pass over. Sermon still in hot pursuit, one of the alternate captains for the Silver Streak team. As that shot attempt from the point never made its way on net because it was blocked. Good effort by the North Bay player Tomek, who picked up one of the goals yesterday. As the puck finds its way back to Tomek. He tries to fire it through center ice, but Sermon gets in the way of that one, and Sermon dumps that one in deep with no icing, so it'll be on Timofew to race to that ahead of Clements. The two crash in the far corner. Brooks in there as well from Mississauga as they try keep the offensive pursuit on. The puck squirts loose to the near boards. Coming over to take possession is Anthony Protomani. Flips it around all the way around the boards to the far side, where Timofew once again is met by the check of Aubrey Clements. Flipped out. The pass in front found Sermon. Couldn't corral it for a clean shot. Now it's back with Clements. Makes the pass over. In front, they try feed a one-timer through the slot, and ultimately not enough momentum on that shot, as Blay was easily able to stick that aside. The North Bay goaltender not fooled on that, but good build-up from Mississauga as they tried to feed it to Steve Sermon in that low slot area. Mississauga caught on pursuit again. They'll dump the puck in deep. Carreri chasing after it. 5 minutes remaining here in the opening period. Dug out by Sermon, finds Carreri, making his way to the net, tries to jam it in, and somehow Blay makes that save. I don't know what part of Sebastian Blay that caught. May have been the very underneath of his sled, but somehow he kept that out, and I think Carreri was a little bit shocked that stayed out. Clements nearly stick-handled his way through the whole North Bay IceBreakers squad there, but now this could be a break for North Bay as Dan Timofew brings it into the zone. Tries to evade the couple of checkers. Holds the line, nice job, makes the pass off, but it's given away. North Bay trying to get it back here, but Mississauga able to scoop it away on that effort by Wakeland. Carreri unable to get to it first as it'll be picked up by Minnow for North Bay. 0-0 the score here with 4 minutes remaining in the first period. A tightly contested game as both teams have generated some good chances now through the first period. Perry trying to bring it ahead for Mississauga, stripped away as Bell takes it. And now quickly Perry gets it back. Good pass ahead to Carreri. Carreri drops it back for Perry. Trying to work his way in front, lost the puck, fed it over to Carreri. Couldn't corral it on the backhand. Oh, what a chance that could have been for Mississauga. But Michael Carreri unable to corral it on the backhand with his offhand. And as a result, North Bay feeling a bit of pressure there. They'll just send it down the ice for an icing call. With 3.5 minutes remaining in the first period. What a game this is turning out to be. As we should mention, Mississauga picking up a win in their second game yesterday off broadcast, a big 6-0 victory over Markham. So Markham having a tough first day here at the 2022 Parasport Games. Both of their games losses, outscored 9-1. Markham only scoring 1 goal in the 2 games, giving up 9 goals against a -8 goal differential. They sit at the bottom of the standings currently. As North Bay win the face-off and will clear the zone. Puck out through center ice where it's corralled by Prodomani. Inside his own defensive zone, he starts to build out. He's got some room to skate. Anthony Prodomani, his pocket pick. Nice job there by Watson for North Bay. But now it's controlled by Carreri. Feeds it to the near wing. Minnow takes it for North Bay as the IceBreakers start to wheel out in front of their own net. And they nearly end up colliding with each other. In fact, it was a minor collision. And Minnow, realizing it was a bad spot to give the puck away, he just fired it out of the zone. Quickly, Mississauga send it back in. Minnow back there to pick it up for North Bay. Wheeling out of the corner, checking up ice for a passing option, banks it off the back of Van Volkenberg, and now it's out through center ice, where Mississauga's Peter Wakeland quickly sends it back in the North Bay zone. North Bay having a tough time getting across center ice here in the latter half of the period. Mississauga have been very aggressive with that forechecking pressure. As North Bay able to clear their blue line, but they seemingly get muddied up between the blue lines in the neutral zone. And there you go, another big hit and nearly the pocket picked. As North Bay this time send it forward, and now Minnow's got a chance to skate onto this. Jordan Minnow picks it up behind the goal. Trying to corral the rolling puck, sends it out front, but just on the offside, the backside. There's a shot attempt coming off the stick of Jack Timofew, and that one just rolled wide of the post. Good counterattack pressure there from North Bay, but now they've got to defend. What a back check by Watson as he runs over Clements, and now we're starting to see some big hits being thrown in the final 90 seconds of this first period. 0-0 the score. Mississauga starting to press though. Brooks brings it into the zone. It's caught underneath him. He didn't realize it. Puck goes over to the far corner. Robbie Brooks will get there first. Brooks lays it behind the net. Sermon tries to sweep it out front, but play right there to swallow it up as he makes the save and he holds it. With 1 minute remaining here in the first period of play. What a game this one has been so far. First of 3 games that we'll be broadcasting live here today from Iceland Arena. As our next one goes at 1:30 p.m., Mississauga will take on Niagara in that one. Mississauga winning the face-off here. They play it back over to Sermon. Stretching to take possession. Sermon teeing it up, tries the shot. Tomek with the block. This time makes the pass to Clements. There's a shot right on. Big blocker saved by Blade. The rebound will be secured by Ian Stedman for the Silver Streak as Mississauga pressing here in the final 30 seconds. Back to the point. As trying to corral it was Brooks, sending it in deep, 20 seconds remaining. Behind the net, Sermon has a chance to center. There's the pass. They tried jam it home at the post. That was turned away by Blake. And now it's cleared out through center ice with just 10 seconds remaining in the period. That'll pretty much do it as Gord Ballard picks it up for Mississauga. Maybe he'll try a long shot with 2 seconds remaining, but the buzzer sounds, and what a great first period from both of these teams. As after the opening 12 minutes of play, this game's still scoreless. As Mississauga and North Bay going head-to-head and battling hard here at the 2022 Ontario Parasport Games Sledge Hockey Tournament. Folks, stay tuned. Second period of play coming up next. All right, sports fans, let's get you set for the second period puck drop here in this game between the Mississauga Silver Streak, representing the Cruisers Parasport organization, who do phenomenal work in the Peel region, a multi-sport organization, and they're taking on the North Bay IceBreakers. And after the opening 12 minutes, we are scoreless in a real barn burner of a game here. Both of these teams generating good opportunities, but no doubt about it, Mississauga really pouring the pressure on in the final back half of the first period. And let's see if they start as hot as Perry bring the puck right into the zone, shoots, big save that time by Blake, as Stefano Perry streaking in for the chance, and he had thoughts of opening the scoring just seconds into the second period. But Blake continues to show why he's easily one of the top goaltenders at this tournament, as he has not been beaten so far. And here goes James Bell bringing the puck ahead. North Bay trying to generate a counter-attack chance. The goaltender crashed into, no goal, easy call there as goaltender interference. Watts got crashed into after Bell tried to drive the net. The subsequent shot coming off the stick of Dan Timofew. And an easy call there for the officials. And I believe we're going to get a penalty here as well to Bell. Don't quote me on that. And actually check that. It's going to be a penalty assessed to Mississauga as Ian Stedman is going to head to the box. As the referee says, it was Stedman who took Bell into the goaltender Watts, and as a result, North Bay will get the first power play opportunity of this game. So, early in the second period, let's see what North Bay can do with the man advantage. As Timofew, who just had that potential goal waved off, big blocker save by Watts as he stretches out to knock that one into the far corner. It was a bit of a slow roller, but it was tracking to the far post with a chance to potentially sneak past Watts. He had to be ready to make that save, and the Mississauga goaltender was. As the puck shot back into Mississauga's zone, where Wakeland comes up with it and he'll fire it around the far boards. Timofew tries to jam it in, he can't. Perry now out through center ice, shorthanded. Stefano Perry, he's got room to skate with it. Oh, he gets hit hard there by Van Valkenburg, just as Perry was teeing up the shot. Perry was looking for a call, nothing doing. And how about that tape-to-tape pass? Here goes Timothy in all alone on the breakaway. Shoots, and what a save! I believe Watts got a piece of that with his glove. Timothy might have missed the net altogether, but I'm pretty sure Watts got a piece of that with his glove to steer it aside. And what a chance there for North Bay to open up the scoring on a breakaway on the power play. There's a shot for Robbie Brooks, shorthanded, and he rips it just high and wide. Great end-to-end action here with special teams play to start the couple of minutes to begin the second period. You can tell both of these teams want the breakthrough goal. They want the first goal, and at this point, that first goal of the game could prove to be potentially the only goal, if not a massive goal, because we're still scoreless here as the power play now over. The man out of the box is Ian Stedman, so a good job there by the Mississauga Silver Streak, not only to kill off the penalty but create some short-handed chances as well. Jordan Minnow tried to streak away with it, nothing doing that time. Big collision through center ice as Mississauga send the puck into the far corner. Van Volkenberg, he'll skate and pick it up for North Bay. As the Icebreakers breaking out of their own zone, tape-to-tape pass. Minnow feeds it ahead, that one missing, but icing waved off, so Mississauga will have to make a play under pressure, and Stedman, with Watson on his back, did a good job. There's a shot from the point. Saved by Watts as Rossignol let it fly. And the Mississauga goaltender Chad Watts will cover that up for the face-off. Approaching the midway mark of the second period and the midway mark of this game, and we still remain scoreless, 0-0 in a real barn burner of a game to start day 2 of the 2022 Ontario Parasport Games Sledge Hockey Tournament, as this broadcast presented by ParaSport TV in conjunction with OSHA, the Ontario Sledge Hockey Association. Well, Mississauga's bench trying to pull the old fast one there as they sent 7 skaters out for the face-off, hoping that the referees wouldn't catch it and weren't able to count, but a great officiating crew led by Roger, a longtime member of the sledge hockey community, and you're gonna have to wake up pretty early to pull that one and get away with it with this experienced crew out there. Mississauga passing the puck ahead for Carreri. They're trying to get him going, and now he starts to turn through center ice. Great pass to find Perry into the zone. Perry shoots, what a save! Oh, flashing the paddle was Sebastian Blais, as he comes up with one of his best saves of the weekend so far, as Perry thought he was gonna bury it, but Blais said no way. Not bad, I just came up with that, I swear. We're having a great time here, and we hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Let us know who you're cheering on, where you're watching from. We'll get to some viewer shout-outs throughout today's show. As North Bay tried to send one ahead, Minnow streaking forward for it. Can he beat the icing? No. He's a fast skater, but not quite that fast, and it'll be an icing call here against North Bay. Face-off, puck finds its way out through center ice and all the way back inside the North Bay zone Mississauga zone, where it's picked up by Protamani. Under pressure, his pocket picked here. James Bell will track it over to the far half wall. Bell, centering attempt. Nice back check there by Aubrey Clements. She made a great play to intercept that There's a shot right on the second chance buried as James Bell finishes it off on the rebound. And with 6:44 remaining in the second period of play, North Bay take the 1-0 lead. Chad Watts making a huge first save. But Bell was not to be denied. And what a goal there for North Bay. As approaching the midway mark of this game, they take the 1-0 lead. A rare turnover by Protomani, and well, North Bay made him pay. It was Bell who caused the initial turnover. And a matter of seconds later, on the second chance opportunity, Bell cleaning up the trash, burying it on the bank, and the North Bay IceBreakers lead 1-0. And remember, they have yet to give up a goal against here in this their second game at the 2022 Ontario Parasport Games Sledge Hockey Tournament. As Perry picks it up for Mississauga, they start to break out of their own zone. That pass just off the mark for Carreri. Controlled and quickly shot up the ice. Mississauga take possession again as Protomani feeds it forward. Carreri, good pass to find Perry in. He'll have a good chance here. However, the shot blocked. I don't think he got full wood on that either. And Play able to make another save as North Bay send that one down the ice, and we get an icing call. Just over 5 minutes remaining in the second period of play. Well, to round up the scores from yesterday, there were 4 games played across 2 rinks, and we were able to broadcast 2 of the 4 games yesterday. It was the Elmvale Bears opening up the action this weekend with a 5-2 win over Mississauga. On the second rink, Niagara picked up a 3-1 win over Markham. At the time yesterday, it was identified as a 3-0 win, so apologies there for the shutout jinx. North Bay picked up a shutout in their first game yesterday, 5-0, a big win. As Clements shovels it over to Brooks, Mississauga pressing for an equalizer, but North Bay able to clear that away. And then Mississauga last night picking up, or yesterday afternoon I should say, picking up a 6-0 win in their game over Markham. So every team playing at least one game yesterday is that long shot from center ice by Van Volkenberg. We saw him score one of those yesterday, but that time Watts equal to the long shot test as Pollard plays it out across the boards, not out of the zone. Van Volkenberg receiving the pass from Watson. Shot attempt, never quite found its way through. As Mississauga trying to track it, Brooks loses it underneath him. A chance for Watson to potentially take possession. He left his stick and the puck behind, and now he's got to track both back. That'll give Mississauga a chance to skate it out here, led by Robbie Brooks. Brooks, great pass to find Clements as Aubrey Clements brings it in. Oh, a late whistle and an offside call will put an end to that chance for the home team, Mississauga Silver Streak. And actually, technically, they are the visiting team in this game. But of course, these 2022 Ontario Parasport Games being hosted in Mississauga. Getting some great comments on our live chat thread. As a good buddy of ours and a friend in the sledge community, James Titmarsh, commenting, Nico doing an awesome job. Keep it up, buddy. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well, my friend. If you're here this weekend, let me know. It'd be great to see you. And I appreciate you messaging. We're getting tons of great comments. I'll get to a couple more at the next break in play. But here it's kept in at the line for the time being by Timofey. Quickly wrestled away by Perry. Perry's been heating up this game, and if he continues to get the chances, he could have a potential game tire for Mississauga. That time, Carreri's pass intended for Perry, partially obstructed, but now it's picked up by Protomani. He'll dump that puck in deep. It'll go all the way around towards the far corner, where it's batted back around the near side. Takes a funky bounce away from Carreri, I believe it was. Actually checked that. It was Crawford from Mississauga. And that allows North Bay to clear it up the ice. Perry, under pressure, working in front of the North Bay bench, loses possession. As Jake Beaton there defensively for North Bay. Carreri aggressive on the forecheck, trying to strip it loose. As Crawford fires it back inside the zone, but it gets caught up underneath the sled of Watson. And now it's pinned along the boards as they battle for possession. Puck squirts free out through center ice as it's controlled and shot back in from distance by Wakeland. Never made it on goal, and now North Bay will fire that one into the Mississauga bench. Perry, he'll pick it up. 2:09 remaining in the second period of play. It's a 1-0 lead for North Bay. Mississauga trying to work for a equalizer late here in the second. Carreri picks it up out of the corner, centering. One-timer! Oh, what a goal! Almost on cue. What a finish! Stefano Perry! I might have to go buy a lottery ticket today, because we espoused that if he kept generating those chances, he would be rewarded. And sure enough, moments later, Perry, on a one-timer set up beautifully by Carreri, puts it home. And Mississauga have tied this game with 1:54 remaining in the second period. That was a response goal there by the Silver Streak. Wow, what a rocket by Perry on the one-timer. And that's the first goal of the tournament that Sebastian Blais has surrendered in goal for North Bay. He went almost 5 full periods of play here at the 2022 Ontario Parasport Games in the Sledge Hockey tournament before he was finally beaten on a perfectly executed one-timer through the slot, finished off by Stefano Perry for the Mississauga Silver Streak. Here go North Bay. Van Volkenberg, he tries a long shot. That gets gloved down by Chad Watts. Nice glove hand there by the Mississauga goaltender. Perron picks up the puck through center ice. Trying to make the play for North Bay, stripped away by Clements. Aubrey Clements, she has been phenomenal for Mississauga through the games we've seen. Easily one of their top players. There Clements tries to hold the zone, but that time she just can't quite catch the puck in time. Quickly though, she's right back on it. And Clements digging away for it as a player coming off the bench. I believe that's Brooks in the fray now. Actually checked that, it was Jason Fournier. He made the play there for the Mississauga Silver Streak as North Bay under pressure, clear the puck out through center ice. Bell unable to corral it, but now Minnow takes it. Minnow checking his options as he wheels back inside his own zone and flips that puck out through the neutral zone. Carreri trying to strip it away, Timofey. And the buzzer sounds, man, I didn't even realize. Great action, and we got so caught up in it that the buzzer brought the end to the play. What a tremendous game this has turned out to be. As heading into the third period, We are all square. 1-1 the scoreline here at the 2022 Ontario Parasport Games in this game between North Bay and Mississauga. Third period of play coming up next. Third period puck drop about to get underway. Let's get to a couple of quick viewer shout-outs here before the action starts up. How about John cheering on the Cruisers, aka the Silver Streak? And here's a great comment, cheering for Jason Fournier from the Kawartha Blazers. He's playing for Mississauga this weekend. Also from the Kawartha Blazers is Aubrey Clement and Robbie Brooks. They have both played tremendously so far this weekend for Mississauga. And a shout out to Kyle Shower, who's cheering on Mississauga. Third period of play underway here as the Silver Streak Mississauga team in red defending the goal to our right, working right to left across your screen, and they'll try break out of their zone. Van Volkenberg though, keeping the puck pinned in for the time being as he fires it into the corner. North Bay were able to break through that stingy forecheck of Mississauga that really gave North Bay trouble in the first period. But in the second, they did a nicer job of generating chances. That said, Mississauga scoring the lone goal in that second period, and it was a beauty coming in the final 2 minutes of the period when Stefano Perry buried a one-timer set up by Michael Carreri, and that's the first goal that Sebastian Blais has given up this weekend. As that puck dumped in, and it'll be secured here by Protomani. Flips it around the boards and out. Actually held in the zone by Van Volkenberg, fired to the far corner, and now controlled by Wakeman. He'll play that one high off the glass. Again, unable to get past Van Volkenberg as his shot gets blocked. Jack Timofew opts to leave it for Van Volkenberg, who fed the pass to Minnow, but it was out of his range, and now North Bay have to start up again from outside the offensive zone. The goaltender Watts leaving that one there for Protomani as he plays it off the boards and out. Carreri was hoping to get sprung on a break, and now it's picked up, only to have it stripped off the stick that time of Crawford. Check that it was Fournier. The puck dumped back inside the Mississauga zone. Retrieved from behind their own goal. As they start the breakout. Flipped up the near wing, and a chance for Clements to potentially be sprung, but the puck knocked down, and nice hit there thrown as Brooks laying the body on Van Volkenberg. Scrum for possession. Where is it? It's flipped forward. They try spring Clements on the far wing, but Minnow will get there first defensively for North Bay. Minnow gets bodied hard behind the goal by Brooks. The puck pinned up underneath Minnow, but he does well to backhand it to the line and out. And now Protomani picks it up for Mississauga. Plays the puck over to the near side wing. Controlled by Clements. Wakeland there as well. That time Sermon getting in the way, and now Byers has a chance to skate. Leaves it for Jack Timofew. It got caught on his backhand, but there's Minnow to circle back. And now Minnow starts to work his way forward. Takes the hit. Minnow still with the puck. Tries the long shot, and that one almost handcuffed the goaltender Watts, who had a having a little trouble tracking it through the air. Now puck sent down the ice. Clemens trying to skate onto it, but Dan Timothy will pick it up first for North Bay and sending it ahead where it's controlled by Perry. Perry can't enter the zone on the delayed offside, so he'll just dump that in with 8 and change remaining in the third period of play. 1-1 the score line. This game has been back and forth, and I suppose it's fitting that with just minutes remaining in the third, it remains a nail-biter of a game as Mississauga bring the puck in. Clements dropping it back now. Perry has the equalizer. Tries the shot. That one gets blocked. Timothy lost it. There's a shot attempt as Ballard let it fly and just couldn't quite find the target with that try. Delayed offside. Mississauga have to clear the zone after Stedman dumped it back in. 7.5 minutes remaining in the third period of play. You're tuned in to the 2022 Ontario Parasport Games. It's a Sledge Hockey tournament, and this is a great barn burner of a nail-biter between North Bay and Mississauga as this broadcast presented by ParaSport TV and OSHA. And there's the go-ahead goal! Buried right in front! Finished off beautifully by Steve Sermon. And Mississauga take a 2-1 lead with 7:11 remaining in the third period. Well, you could feel the momentum and you could feel the buildup as the Silver Streak have stormed back with 2 unanswered goals and now lead this game 2-1 over the top-seeded North Bay IceBreakers. What a big result this would be for Mississauga. It was Perry, Carreri, both of them in the area, but ultimately it was Sermon who received the pass. I believe it was Carreri who fed it over to him. And with just Sermon having to beat only the goaltender, Blay, and that's no easy task because Blay has been phenomenal this weekend so far. Sermon shoveling it in from short range. And Mississauga now 6.5 minutes away from pulling out a big win. Icing called here as we approach the midway mark of the third period. Big face-off here for North Bay as they've got James Bell on the draw. Trying to take advantage of this offensive zone opportunity. That puck sent out through center ice. Apologies, folks. Just realized we didn't have the graphic for the scoreboard up most of the period. My apologies. Bit of a one-man band here. Sometimes when you're doing it all yourself, you think you've got it and, well, you forget to click one thing. But here we go. Final 6 minutes of the period, and Mississauga now in front 2-1. And they're trying to defend, not only defend the lead, but potentially add to it as Clement shoveled it in deep. Now it's out through center ice and stripped away by Minnow. And this could be a break for North Bay. Jordan Minnow breaking in, shot right on! What a save there by Chad Watts. As Watts flashing the leather and ensuring that Minnow was not rewarded for that great opportunity. from the face-off. North Bay unable to hold the zone as Beaton fires it back in deep. Ballard back to retrieve it for Mississauga. Picks it out from underneath him, and now he makes the pass ahead for Carreri. Carreri shoveling it forward. Perry skating onto it, but defended by Beaton for North Bay and cleared through center ice. Only as far as Ian Stedman allows it, as Stedman picks it up, tries to get the puck in deep, initially blocked by Beaton, and then on the second effort he's able to muscle it forward for Carreri. As 93 in red, Michael Carreri tries the sharp angle centering pass, maybe even to try and knock it in off play, but that one turned away by the North Bay goaltender. Controlled now by Ballard, pinching in from the point. Tries the centering pass, it's sitting there. That shot attempt blocked. Nice job by Beaton to stretch out and get a stick on that attempt by Perry. Fournier shovels it back to the blue line, but that one just across the paint. And it's going to be a delayed offside here on the dump-in. Little more than 4 minutes remaining here in the third period. North Bay have got to show some urgency. Otherwise, they could be looking at their first loss of the weekend. Puck dumped back inside the North Bay zone. Goes over to the far corner. It'll be controlled by Fournier for Mississauga. His pocket picked though by Beaton, only to have it stripped away. Ballard, still with it on his stick, makes the pass to Perry, the one-timer. He's already scored once with a one-timer, but that time it was blocked. That block as good as a save there by Dan Timofew. If he didn't block that, that's probably a goal. Long shot attempt by Watson, who, despite having a big game yesterday, has been a little bit quiet today. That's his shot, high and wide. 3 minutes remaining here in the period. North Bay pressing after seeing Mississauga score 2 straight goals, 2 unanswered goals, to take a 2-1 lead in this game. North Bay quickly hammer it back in. A little bit of pinball here as back and forth the puck goes. And now it's picked up by Brooks. Brooks, big hit thrown there by Beaton, but Brooks able to take it. Makes the pass, but just behind the oncoming Clements, as Aubrey Clements couldn't track it. That shot from the point, blockered away by Blay. Good shot attempt, better save, as it was Wakeland who let it fly for Mississauga. Under pressure, Byers does well to dish it off to Beaton. Beaton takes the hit. Clements keeping it in along the far boards. We get a whistle behind the play as Clements down and taking a tough hit there. Hopefully nothing serious for Aubrey Clements, one of Mississauga's top players, but the training staff will come out and ensure that she's okay. Get a look at Sebastian Blay, the goaltender for North Bay. He's been phenomenal this weekend and tremendous in today's game as well. But at this point, Blay may be thinking of keeping an eye towards the bench, seeing if maybe he'll be pulled for the extra attacker. Because his team, despite the heroic effort of Blay, finds themselves trailing 2-1. And with just 2:06 remaining here in the third period of play, the Mississauga Silver Streak trying to hold on for a big victory. Let's find out, can North Bay come back? Will Mississauga hold on? 2:06 remaining. You're tuned in to the 2022 Ontario Parasport Games Sledge Hockey Tournament. This broadcast presented by ParaSport TV in conjunction with the Ontario Sledge Hockey Association. 2 minutes even remaining in the period. No icing here, waved off. A big break for North Bay. Minnow takes it, Shot! That one just missed as he tried to pick the high glove side corner on the far side of the net, but couldn't quite find the target. Puck comes out through center ice. Minnow quickly takes it again. That long shot! Big glove save there by Watts as he had to stretch that glove hand up really high to make that save. Mississauga will dump that one out. That'll go the length of the ice, and that'll go for icing. With 1:22 remaining in the third period. Play still stays in the net for North Bay. No indication of a pull. And with under 90 seconds remaining and his team trailing by 1, you have to wonder, if not now, when, if at all. Bell from the blue line, shot right on! Big save by Watts. As that shot was starting to dip. And Chad Watts playing phenomenal in this game between the posts for Mississauga. Face-off. Let's see if North Bay can draw it back to the point again for Bell, who just took that long shot. This time it's dug up. Bell tries, and it's in! A seeing eye shot finds its way through. And North Bay have tied it as James Bell, with 1:04 remaining in the third, on a shot from just inside the blue line. It took one bounce, and Watts was a little bit twisted up there. He couldn't quite get square to the shot. And as a result, North Bay find an equalizer late. And we are all tied up at 2. A timeout has been called here. As both teams talking strategy now. Gotta think the confidence on that North Bay group right there at an all-time high after that late goal. Some big names on that squad, including Josh Celine. And of course, Van Valkenburg. How about the play of Blay? They never pulled him. I guess they never needed to, because James Bell with the tying goal. Mississauga, man, have they ever played a phenomenal game as well, but this one just getting away from them in the final moments. So we've got 1:04 remaining on the clock in the arena. And we've got the puck back on the ice dropped, and the action resumes as Timothy takes it in for North Bay. Tries the drop pass, Van Valkenburg. Oh, that one just got across the blue line. I thought he held it in, but it's waved off. 44 seconds remaining. Perry streaking after it. Van Valkenburg misplays it. This could be a break for Mississauga. Perry tries to shovel it in. Bell quickly fires it back out. It's into the Mississauga bench, and it'll be picked up by Prodomani. He feeds ahead for Carreri. Carreri has a man to beat in Minnow. Wants to play it to the near wing. It's behind Perry. 20 seconds remaining here in the third. Perry flips it forward. That one knocked down by Timothy. He flips it past through center ice, where Prodomani's going to have to hustle back to get it, as we get a whistle behind the play with 7 seconds remaining. A North Bay player who got hit, I believe it was incidental contact, but can't quite make out the player number. The North Bay player is definitely taking the worst of this and is down in some serious discomfort. Hopefully this injury, nothing serious. as they'll bring a medic out on the ice here, indicating that maybe this injury is indeed a little more serious. As we do have just 7.8 seconds remaining in the third period of play, but with a North Bay player down and injured on the ice, while player safety takes priority, of course, and hopefully, again, can't quite identify the player number, just the angle I'm currently at, unable to make it out on the shoulder or the back, but hopefully nothing serious here for the IceBreakers. It's Dan Timofew. Dan, one of the top players for this IceBreakers squad, newer to the team, but he's played really phenomenally here this weekend, and that would be a tough loss, but Dan Timofew seems to be okay as the medic able to walk off the ice and gives a thumbs up to Timofew. Timofew gets a sportsman-friendly bump of the fist from Robbie Brooks, who I guess is the player that had the collision with Timofew. Well, good to see that Timofew is okay and at least able to continue on here as we'll try finish out the final 7 seconds of this game, which I believe could end in a tie, although I guess we're about to find out the official rules here as the final seconds tick off the clock. And that'll do it. We do finish with a 2-2 tie. What a tremendous game here. And in such a tight contest, I suppose it's only fitting that neither team loses because both teams put on a heck of a game in this one. A tremendous all-around effort. And in the end, the final score between North Bay and Mississauga ends in a 2-2 tie. Folks, stay tuned because we've got 2 more live games coming up on the broadcast schedule today. Up next at 1:30 p.m., it's the Mississauga Silver Streak taking on the Niagara Thunderblades. And then at 7 p.m. this evening, the Elmvale Bears battle against the Niagara Thunderblades. The final score in this one, Mississauga Silver Streak 2, the North Bay IceBreakers 2. Folks, thanks for tuning in to this morning's broadcast. We'll see you at 1:30 p.m. for our next game. My name is Nico Cardarelli. Appreciate everyone involved here at the 2022 Ontario Parasport Games, and of course you, the fans at home, for watching. This broadcast has been presented by ParaSport TV in conjunction with the Ontario Sledge Hockey Association. Folks, we'll see you back here at 1:30 p.m. Have a great afternoon.